Hello, Chelsea fanatics. Are you ready for another video packed with information about our glorious team? Before we begin, you know the drill. Everyone, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button so you don't miss any details of the latest news about our beloved club. Noni Madueke expressed his frustration after his second goal in consecutive matches did little to ease the sting of Chelsea's 3-1 defeat to Manchester City in the Premier League. The winger had given the Blues an early lead at the Etihad Stadium on Saturday, pouncing on a defensive error after Nicholas Jackson had applied pressure, allowing him to slot the ball into the net with ease. However, despite his clinical finish, Madueke found little comfort in his individual achievement as Chelsea struggled to hold on to their advantage. The result marked a stark contrast to the sense of triumph he felt just 5 days earlier, when he also found the back of the net in Chelsea's 3-1 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers at Stamford Bridge. Reflecting on the loss, Madueke explained that while the team had executed their pressing game well, the inability to capitalize on opportunities ultimately proved costly. "We were at our best when we pressed, and that's when we scored our first goal," he noted. "But scoring when you lose doesn't feel as good as when you win." His words were a reflection of the mixed emotions that come with individual success in the face of a team defeat. Madueke was clear that despite their early lead, the Blues couldn't maintain the level of performance required to secure a positive result against the defending champions. For the young forward, the feeling of scoring in a losing effort simply doesn't carry the same weight as it does when the team emerges victorious. Madueke's disappointment wasn't just about the outcome, but also about how Chelsea's overall performance had faltered. He believed that the Blues were undone by a lack of precision in both attacking and defensive phases of play. "It's a very disappointing result, and it's tough to take," he admitted. "We went there to try and win, but the way we lost was hard to accept." The winger recognized that while Chelsea had been relatively even with City in the midfield, the decisive factor had been the clinical finishing from the home side. "They were more clinical in both boxes," Madueke observed, referring to City's ability to convert chances and defend resolutely. "That's why we lost," he added. This insight showed a mature understanding of the game's finer details and highlighted Chelsea's need to be more ruthless if they are to compete with the league's best. As the match wore on, Chelsea's inability to hold on to their lead became increasingly apparent. The game had been tightly contested, but after City's second goal, the Blues found themselves chasing the game. At 1-1, the game was balanced, but once they scored their second, it was always going to be difficult to come back, Madueke said, acknowledging the difficulty of recovering from such a setback against a team of City's quality. The final blow came in the form of a third goal from a counter-attack, with Madueke admitting that Chelsea's organisation and defensive structure had been exposed. "They scored a second and a third on the counter-attack," he remarked. "We probably weren't as organised as we'd like to have been to prevent that." The defeat, he felt, was a result of Chelsea's lack of defensive discipline and a failure to convert key moments in attack. Looking ahead, Madueke remains focused on bouncing back from the disappointing loss and putting things right in Chelsea's upcoming match against West Ham United. "We go into every game wanting to win," he affirmed. "We focus on the process, not just the end goal." His commitment to the team's long-term progress was clear, and he believes that Chelsea's mindset must remain forward-thinking, even after setbacks. "We've got another game against West Ham at the Bridge, so we'll aim to get 3 points and recover," he concluded. For Madueke, the key is to stay focused, keep pushing for improvements, and work together to secure the wins that will drive Chelsea up the table. The winger is determined to make his mark and help the team build momentum, regardless of the obstacles that may lie ahead. In a stunning twist that has sent shockwaves through the football world, there's growing speculation about the potential annulment of Chelsea's recent 3-1 defeat to Manchester City. The game, which saw Chelsea take an early lead before being overrun by City, has come under intense scrutiny following a controversial refereeing decision that many feel could have had a significant impact on the outcome. The Football Association, the FA, is reportedly investigating the incident, with some claiming that a key moment during the match, potentially a dubious offside or foul, was missed by the match officials. As fans and pundits alike eagerly await the FA's decision, the atmosphere surrounding this already dramatic encounter has only become more intense. With both clubs now awaiting clarity on what could become one of the most contentious decisions of the season, the footballing community is buzzing with anticipation. Chelsea supporters are adamant that the error was critical in the build-up to City's second goal, while Manchester City fans are hoping for the situation to be resolved swiftly without further disruption. The FA's involvement has only added fuel to the fire, with many wondering whether this could lead to an unprecedented annulment of the result or a replay of the match. As the investigation unfolds, all eyes are on the FA and how they will handle this dramatic turn of events. Will they uphold the result, or could this game be erased from the history books entirely? As speculation intensifies, the potential ramifications of this situation are becoming clearer. If the FA determines that a serious refereeing error was made, it could set a precedent that would send shockwaves through the football world. Not only could it lead to the annulment or replay of the match, but it could also spark a broader conversation about the effectiveness of VAR, video assistant referee, in ensuring the accuracy of crucial decisions. With Chelsea fans expressing their frustrations and City supporters defending the legitimacy of the result, the pressure on the FA to act swiftly and decisively has never been higher. This controversy is far from over, and its resolution could have a significant impact on both teams' campaigns, as well as the future of officiating in the Premier League. Fans are now eagerly awaiting the outcome, as the decision could potentially reshape the course of the season. First things first, like and activate notifications on the Chelsea channel so you don't miss any new content. Let's move forward. As the investigation into the controversial incident continues, the Chelsea fanbase is being stirred into a frenzy. With many supporters convinced that a pivotal refereeing error had a direct impact on the final result, the question on everyone's lips is, should the game be replayed, or will the FA uphold the original outcome? Chelsea fans are adamant that the decision, whether it was a missed offside or an overlooked foul, played a crucial role in their team's defeat, and the anger is palpable. Some are even calling for an official review of the entire match, hoping to see the wrong righted and the integrity of the game restored. How far should the influence of refereeing decisions go in determining the outcome of a match? The growing frustration among Chelsea supporters highlights the sense of injustice that surrounds the result. Could this be a moment where the power of the fans is truly felt, or will it simply become another instance of the football world moving on, despite the glaring mistakes? The stakes are high for the FA, who now face the difficult task of balancing fairness with the precedent they set for future decisions. Will they be brave enough to admit the error and take action, or will they let the game stand, despite the vocal demands for change? The uncertainty is adding fuel to the fire, and Chelsea fans are ready to make their voices heard louder than ever. At the heart of the issue is a passionate desire for justice. Chelsea fans have seen their team battle for every point, and the thought of a key match being decided by a questionable refereeing decision is something they simply can't ignore. What do you, as a Chelsea supporter, think about this unfolding drama? Are you hoping for an annulment, or do you believe the result should stand and the focus should shift to the next match? Your opinion matters, as it's clear this decision will have far-reaching consequences for both the Blues and the Premier League as a whole. As Chelsea fans continue to rally behind their team, the question remains, how much power does the referee really have over the fate of a match? Should a single mistake have the potential to erase a result, or is it part of the unpredictable nature of football? The debate is growing louder, and the FA's next steps will be watched closely by all corners of the footballing world. What do you think, Chelsea supporters? Will the Blues get the justice they deserve, or will this be a bitter chapter in an already difficult season? Let's hear your thoughts. We bring you the coolest Chelsea news every day. Subscribe and like so we can keep bringing you more updates. Share your thoughts in the comments, Chelsea loves to hear from you. Bye, see you in the next video.